What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be installing a Wehrli custom fab transmission cooler bypass plug. Now on these L5Ps, especially the 2017 to 2019 trucks, the transmissions are like to run a little bit hot. So we got the bypass plug right here behind me. Now this bypass plug is only good on the 6-speed transmissions, nothing 2020 compatible yet. They said on their website, Wehrli said it's going to be like a 15-minute install. It looks like it's going to go pretty quick. We have this massive unit of a truck right here behind me to install it on. This is a 2017 L5P, 22 by 14 wheels. The stance on this thing is just unreal. It has rock lights all over the place. When I saw this thing at night, it definitely made me want to get rock lights on my truck so bad. Like, they just look so good. But we already have a lot of the stuff apart on this truck. Like I said, it should be a pretty straightforward install. Once you pull the air box and stuff, the actual thermostat is right down in here. So I'm just going to talk about the plug a little bit on what it's about, and we'll go ahead and get installed here. On a 2017 through 2019 truck, they have the 6-speed Allison transmissions. Now, they like to run a little bit hot. On my 2020 truck, I've never seen my transmission go over 150. Even in the winter, it stays at 130. A lot of times, too, when I'm test driving these 2017 trucks, I see them creeping up like 180, 190, like not really being on it that hard. So apparently the factory thermostat in here is total junk. So this is going to allow it to run a lot cooler. Wehrli claims that they saw like 50-degree temperature differences between running this plug. Now I was driving this truck around, I've seen like 180 on it. So we're actually not going to test drive the truck this week. We're just going to go over the install and everything like that. Get installed next week when we have the truck back to running order, because currently right now she is down for the count. Y bridge and everything like that is out of the truck. We will take it on a drive, make sure there's no issues, see how much cooler it actually runs, get some actual real-life data testing. A lot of times, too, these companies say, oh, yeah, we'll see this much difference in cooling, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you firsthand whether or not it works or not. And the only good thing, well, not the only good thing, the good thing about this is actually a pretty cheap mod. Let me unlock my phone here. On Wehrli's website is only $55. Now, if this actually works and you can cool your transmission down that much for 55 bucks, why would you not go ahead and buy this plug? I mean, your transmission's several $1,000s, just to make it run a lot more efficient. And the best thing is, too, when you're in here doing all this other work, you got to pull the air box and everything like that. Where you replace it is actually right down in here, so it's not even that hard to get to at all. It looks like it's going to be really, really simple to install. Now, I think you just need like an 8mm to get like the factory air box and all that stuff up, but this had the Wehrli intake and all that crap on there, so it was a different size. But the main tool that you're going to need are these snap ring pliers. Now, you definitely want the right tool for the job all the time. You don't want to be messing around with like a screwdriver trying to pop that off. Just go out and buy a pair of snap ring pliers for like 20 bucks. And that'll make the install go a lot easier. So let's go ahead here now and I'll show you guys how easy it actually is to install this bypass plug right here. Real quick, I'm actually going to wipe the area down where this actual bypass plug goes. And I forgot to mention really quick too, the best part about this is there's going to be no transmission fluid loss. So right when you switch that plug out, you will have no loss of transmission fluid, which will make the job 10 times easier. Apparently there's a spring and a couple other things that come out. You just gotta lube up new O-rings and throw it in here. So let me get some light on this so you guys can see it a little bit better. It's right here. Like you said, you put the snap ring pliers right there. Pull it, snap ring will come right out, and you'll pull that out. Now, Wehrli recommends that if you live like in a cold weather environment like I do here in PA, they recommend that you put this factory thermostat back in the winter so it doesn't run too cold and mess something up for being too cool. But I heard people saying that you can run it all year round. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. Like I said, you gotta make sure too, I was reading that if you put this back in, you gotta put it back in the same way it came out. So I would just recommend, if you plan on actually putting it back in, I guess this little curve shape right here has a face towards the front. I would just take a picture of that. Just for personal like reference, if you ever want to put it back in, you'll know exactly how it goes back in. Just take a picture, it takes you 30 seconds. But let's go ahead here now, get some light on this, and we'll install this bypass valve. Alright, so I'm going to try to actually do this one-handed so I get it on video. Apparently if you had like a 45-degree on the end of this handle for the snap ring pliers, it'd go a lot easier, but I'm going to actually try to do it with the straight ones. Let me set this camera up a little bit better. I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. I will pull the snap ring out. Like I said, it's going to be really simple. Just put the pliers in there, pull them together, and that snap ring will come right out. After I get the snap ring out, I'll show you all the other pieces I pull out. Like I said, it'll be really straightforward here. Now that we got that ring out, You're going to want to take a pair of pliers. Doesn't matter if it's channel locks. They'll probably work the best, or just needle nose. So you want to take your channel locks, come right down in here, and the first thing that you want to do is twist this valve here, because there's already gaskets in there. You get new ones with the new kit, but you just want to break them free. So we will take this, twist it. You see how I just twist it, and then you will pull that up like that. See how it just came out? Let all that drip, all that fluid drip back in there. Then you go ahead here, take the valve. This is the old factory one. I get like a rag or something, just put it on there. Now you want to take a pair of needle nose, and you can see down in there, there's like a metal rod in there. Let me fish that out. You want to take a pair of needle nose, stick them down in there. Let all the fluid drip off. You want to pull that next metal part out right there. Then after that, you want to get some type of metal hook, something like this, because there is a retain or a metal spring in there. Best bet is just to fish it out with this real quick. If I can get it in there. And just like that, the metal spring comes out. So those are the three pieces that come out. Now you want to get your Wehrli bypass valve right here, and you want to make sure before you put this new one in, you want to like stick your finger down in there and get some like transmission fluid just to lube up all these gaskets on this little part right here. Just important. So if you ever got to take it back out and the gaskets actually seal, so I'm going to reach my finger down in there, lube up the gaskets, and I'll show you guys how easy it is to snap this in. Once we snap it in, we'll get that metal retainer clip back on there, and the job's done. As you can see, we got that all lubed up. We're going to go ahead here now, stick it right back down in there. Just like that. Twist it so it's good to go. Perfect. Snaps right in there. Push it down in there. Now we're going to take our snap ring, put that back in there, and the job's done. Like I said, pretty simple install. And if this actually works, when I go to test it and it drops like 20, 30 degrees with the transmission fluid temperature, very worthwhile mod if it actually works. I got the snap ring back in there, and the job's 100% done. I also put this white towel in here because a lot of you guys know, like, these stupid snap rings, if they actually fly off the pliers, it'll go flying and you'll have no idea where it lands. So I just put this towel here just in case that ended up happening. I would know where it went. Now, what I'm going to end up doing here now, too, is these are the three pieces that came out. Wehrli recommends that you put this back in during the wintertime. Whether you do or not is a different story. But I'm just going to put it back in the actual plastic that the Wehrli kit bypass valve came in. Just in case, you never know what's going to happen if you want to ever put this back in. So these are three pieces of spring, the actual thermostat there, and the metal piece that was down in there. Going to take that, put it back in the Wehrli box, and boom, we are golden. Now I'll let you guys know next week how this goes. This truck's going to be a totally different animal. It's going to have a full exhaust on it, and it'll be running a little bit hotter too, so that's why we got the bypass valve installed. But if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. I'll have a lot of L5P content coming for the channel, but until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
It's